Hi, my name is Emma Gilbert, and today I will be talking about my final research paper over Tartuffe by Moliere. And I chose Tartuffe because I feel like out of all of the texts that we have read over this course, I really just understood Tartuffe the most. And I really could attribute this to, I think it was in week 2, we had to watch an ed puzzle over Tartuffe and we had to watch the play. And I think just being able to see the play being acted out helped me understand what was happening a lot more. So I felt like I could draft a really good paper over this text because of my better understanding of it. And so to begin my project, I just decided to pull up Tartuffe and I just skimmed over the whole play to refresh my mind. And I wanted to pick out a theme that I wanted to use and find some literary elements. And I found that Moliere used characterization, illusion, and symbolism throughout the play. And these literary elements helped me find my sources. And so I did my research on ProQuest. And the things that I searched for were Moliere's beliefs on religion. He alludes to the Tower of Babel, which is a story in the book of Genesis. And so I wanted to know some more context about that. And then I wanted to research the power and control of the Catholic Church in 17th century France because that was the setting of Tartuffe. And I did do a pre-write and create an outline for this paper, and I do really believe that it helped me whenever it came to drafting my paper. It allowed me to just get all of my thoughts down and organize them, and so whenever it came to actually writing, it was just a lot of a quicker process. And I'm currently in Comp 2, sorry. And so I've written a lot of literary analysis essays over this past semester, so I'm pretty experienced in drafting papers like this, so I think that helps a lot too. And I did learn a lot of new stuff while doing my research for this paper, but I would have to say that my favorite thing that I learned was Moliere's stance on religion and just blind faith. And it really opened my eyes to how apparent blind faith is throughout our history and in our world today. And I would say that like a recent example of blind faith would be cults. You know, if you think about it, like a lot of people who are cult members don't really know what is actually the intention of the cult. And so it just kind of helps me realize that it's in our human nature to just follow somebody with authority and never really question what their true intentions are, because if somebody is above us, who are we to question what they're doing? And we really see this in Tartuffe. Tartuffe comes into this household and he just makes himself look like this sinless man, and Orgon just blindly trust in him because Tartuffe is like, I can just lead you to a closer relationship with God. But really, Tartuffe was like a wolf dressed in sheep's clothing, and he was just there to destroy everything that was in that house. And so he was really just like feeding Orgon lies and twisting the truth around to make Orgon believe in him, and Orgon just blindly believed in him, and it just ended in destruction. And so that's what I was trying to argue in this paper, was the disastrous nature of blind faith. And one of my talking points was the Catholic Church in 17th century France. And during this time, the Catholic Church was very powerful, and they controlled many aspects of society and politics. And this really makes this text Enlightenment text. And Moliere just kind of really hones in on the gullibility of the followers of the Catholic Church. And he's really just trying to stress telling people you need to stop and just think for a minute and form your own beliefs and just think what are you actually believing in and following. And people often would associate themselves with the church to appear trustworthy, and Tartuffe did this to make Orgon believe in him. So that's it.